Happy week 5, everyone. I selected NPER for the function. I'm trying to learn how to use it correctly. So I'm not really exactly sure if I'm doing it correctly, but that's why I selected this one, because I want to learn how to use it, and I'm hoping with the help of you guys and from the professor, we can learn how to use this. Because I think if I'm using it correctly, it might be really useful in knowing how many payments you have left to pay off, like credit card debt. So I'm using the personal monthly expense worksheet to create my example. So let's just say that the balance due for credit card debt is $3,500 at a 19% annual interest rate. And let's just say that no more credit card debt would be added until the remaining balance is paid off, which will probably be a smart thing to try to do. Worst life happens, but with starting a new business, right? Which is also why it's helpful, I think, to know how much we have left to pay. And the reason why I think it's important, because obviously I know we could just take the amount and just divide it, but I think what we're learning from Professor is that, formulas and functions, when we use them correctly, we can just readjust. So let's say this, like I said, life happens, the debt grows, and she or he would be able to come back in here, and they would be able to just make adjustments to, the debt or the interest rate or whatever. So I created this little part right here which shows the credit card debt to pay off, the interest rate, and then this is where my formula will go to try to represent what is owed. So with NPER, you are required to show a rate, interest rate per period. You need payment. The payment is required. The payment that is made each period and that is not changing. And then you need to present the value of the lump sum, like the amount of, the total amount of the payments are worth, the future value or cash balance you want to attain, I guess, that's like optional. So that function, if it's excluded, it is assumed to be a 0. The future value of a loan, basically, it would be like, a 0. The type is also optional in this function, because the number indicates when the payments are due, basically. So like in the beginning of a pay period and end with the 0 or a 1. So if we go here, we would do equals NP, and there it goes. Sorry. And then we would do parentheses, and then it would be cell B17, because that is my interest rate. And then we need to divide that by 12 months. It's trying to pay this credit card off at least within a year, or a little more if necessary. Then the amount of payments that are made monthly, which is the required payment amount. So that would be C5. And then the total credit card debt will be the $3,500, which is cell A17. Then we close that. And if this is correct, like if I'm using it correctly, I'm guessing she will have about 13 payments left to pay off that debt. And again, the reason why I think it will be beneficial is because we have a formula here that then we can come back in and play with should we need to make adjustments, if we're able to make larger payments monthly, or if something comes up and we need to put something on a credit card and add to that debt. So I am open to feedback. As you guys know, I am willing to take, if I did it wrong, please teach me, because I want to learn how to use this formula correctly. I think it would be very, very beneficial. So happy week 5, guys, and I hope everyone is able to give me some good feedback. Take care. Thanks.